Hi everyone, welcome to today's yoga video. Today's video is about clearing out our energy, and we're going to be using this time to let go of any energy that is heavy, that is stagnant, maybe bringing us down. Instead, we're going to clear a path and open ourselves up to new, lighter energy. When you're ready, let's go ahead and grab our mats and let's get started. Let's start in a seated position. We're going to go ahead and start with our breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. While we're doing this, we are setting our intention for today's flow, clearing out the old and inviting the new. Next, we're going to start with neck rolls, moving it in one direction before swapping over to the other side. We're going to move down to our shoulders, making circles one way, then rolling them in the other. When you're ready, let's continue those circles, but now we're moving on to our arms. Continuing our breath through these moves, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're going to transition into cow face arms, bringing our hands behind us, seeing if we can interlace our two fingers, trying our best to keep our back straight. Each move today is making us more aware of our body and the energy that is flowing through us. allowing the energy to flow, moving any energy that has become stuck or stagnant. When you're ready, let's go ahead and switch that stretch over to the other side. You may notice that one side is more flexible than the other, and that is totally fine. We just want to continue to listen to our body, only doing what feels good to us, making sure not to put ourselves in a position that is painful. Next is our seated twist. We're going to bring one leg over the other. Here we can keep that leg closest to the ground, somewhat beneath us, like I am here, or you can keep it out in front of you. But to create that twist, whatever leg is on top, so your right, for example, you're going to want to take your left hand, bring it to the outside of your knee as you twist to that side. If you're ready, let's go ahead and do that on the other side now. Let's start to transition into a tabletop position for cat-cow. Hands under the shoulders, opening our chest and heart on cow. Taking our inhale, then we're going to press into our palms, arch our spine. Take that exhale on cat. Then we'll just repeat that a few times. On that last exhale, let's go ahead and come into tabletop again. From here, we are going to take body circles. They can be big circles or small. We just want to invite some movement, but again, just doing whatever feels best for you. When you're ready, we are going to do thread the needle. Let's take our right arm and place it under our left. Also creates a little bit of a twist here. When you're ready, let's come into puppy pose, allowing us to open our heart here and relax our mind. Let's take this moment to check in with ourselves. How are we feeling? How is our body feeling? Is there anything that is on our mind or that has come up through this flow? Let's start to walk ourselves up out of this pose, and let's bring ourselves forward, coming into baby cobra. We're going to bring our elbows to our sides, feeling that squeeze in our shoulder blades as we rise and keep our chest open. With each exhale, let's imagine that stuck energy moving out of our body and breathing in that new energy. If you're ready, let's slowly lower ourselves all the way onto our mat. Just take a few calming breaths here. Let's get ready to roll onto our backs. We are coming into a supine twist. To do it, we'll use our right side as an example. So lift your right leg, take your opposite hand, so your left. Take a hold of your knee gently and bring it down onto the opposite side, so our left side. As we do that, we are going to take our right hand and stretch it out on our right side and peer over to that extended hand. Here I invite you to deepen your breath, feeling your breath move through you as you inhale through your nose and out through your mouth. Last breath, bringing that over to the other side now. Using our right hand to guide our left knee down to the right side before creating that twist by reaching out our left and peering over to that extended hand. We are moving down to a hip opener, so our supine butterfly. If you'd like, you can put 2 yoga blocks under your knees so that the stretch isn't too intense. I wash away any energy that is not my own. I release myself of burdens from the past. I nourish and embrace the light within. I let go of resistance as I trust my intuition. Old energy is clearing. New energy is coming in. Good things are coming. One more breath, and then let's hug our knees in. Give them a little bit of a squeeze. You can rock side to side or back and forth here. Then we're going to raise our legs above us. You can do this up against a wall or a chair, but we're just going to take some ankle circles, taking them one way, then going the other. You can also flex your feet here to add even more movement. Let's start to transition back to the ground. From here, we are going to come into bridge pose, making sure to keep our breath going here, continuing to breathe through the nose and out through the mouth. Here we can lower ourselves back to the ground. We're going to come into Savasana. Legs a little bit more than hip width apart or where it's comfortable. Bringing our hands to our side. Maybe you keep your palms up to show that you are open to this new energy. And I invite you to close your eyes. Starting with our head and shoulders. Let's see if we can release any tension there, allowing ourselves to melt into our mat. Releasing tension in the neck and shoulders. Resting the arms, the stomach. Feeling ourselves melt further and further into the mat. Let the legs relax. Let the feet relax. Allowing yourself to fully embrace rest. Let's start to slowly wake ourselves up here, wiggling the feet, toes, moving the hands and fingers. And finally opening our eyes. Maybe you go in for a big stretch here. Rolling over to one side, giving ourselves a few breaths before we rise. We're just going to come into a seated position, bringing our hands to the sky, hands to head. I choose kind thoughts. Hand to mouth. I choose kind words. Hand to heart. I choose to always be myself. Namaste.